Hello, everybody, and welcome. So we're going to give it a few minutes, you guys. There's my sister. Hello, Daz. Hello, 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 everybody. Hello, Shelly, Marie, Spirit Moon, Rosie. That's about as far up as I can see you guys. Spirit Moon's here. Welcome to everybody. So we're just going to wait for a few minutes, you guys. Do a little bit of chit-chat, I guess, before, so we can let everybody get in. If you haven't smashed that like, please smash the like so they know that we are now live. And what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to give you a brief overview of the new release that just came out like about an hour ago. We're going to go over that and I'm going to read it. Hello, Sierra, and welcome. We're going to go over it and see what's there, because there's a lot of things that are being said, a lot of rumors, a lot of the police have said something, then taken it back and then said it again. We've got stuff from Kaylee's dad, stuff from, I believe it's Maddie's dad. I've got tons of photo, video, and everything that you guys probably have not seen yet. So I'm going to go over that. We're going to have photos of the inside of the house with the investigators in there. There's photos that I got that you can see in through the windows and see what's in there. So the way the house was when investigators first got there, the kitchen area. And that's where I believe, you guys, that the perp came in through, was that sliding glass door. There's been a lot of controversy around those photos. People saying that they had these chairs blocking the door. And I don't think that is so. I do believe that the police put those chairs there afterwards because they're not in the initial photos. I do think that they put them there because I think that they couldn't lock that door. So I don't think that sliding glass door can be locked. So we're going to go over that. I'm going to go over a lot of the photos that I have gotten from all over the place. A lot of them I hadn't seen yet, you guys. So we're going to go over that. So let's get into this. First, you guys, I'm going to read the latest release that was just released. And like you guys know, you're going to get facts and only facts here. Things that can be backed up with proof from factual, either police releasing the info or the news that are there on scene. So let's go over this. It's titled Idaho Student Murders, The Things We Still Don't Know. Okay. Now, this was just released about an hour ago. So I'm going to read through it, maybe stop at a couple places and see what you guys think of it. But it says, questions continue to swirl around the grisly slayings of 4 University Idaho students found dead on November 13th, with no suspects named or arrests made. Now, when I see them say with no suspects named, I do believe that they have a suspect, but they don't know who it is yet. And the reason why I say that, you guys, is there's information that I have heard that I believe to be true. They do have the DNA from the perpetrator, but his DNA is not coming up in CODIS. Okay, so what happens then? They got to find out who that DNA belongs to. Okay, now there's several different ways that they can go about doing that. I'm not exactly sure which way they are going to use to do that, but I do know that they've already put it through CODIS, and there has been no match come back. Like I said, you guys, in my read on this, I believe that whoever did this has done things before. I'm not going to say to this extent, but I do believe that there are things that he did that he may have been charged for, charges dropped, either because of him being, in university. They don't want to ruin his career over maybe misdemeanors or stuff like that too. I do think that he has been in trouble with the law before, but I don't believe that his DNA was ever taken. I believe that he got slaps on the wrist and started believing that he was invincible. Okay. I have a lot of my own thoughts regarding the perpetrator. I do believe that he did target one of them or possibly two, which I believe would be Maddie and Kaylee. There's reasons why I believe that. But I'm not going to throw out my thoughts on it because they're not facts. I want to stick to facts, okay? But I do believe personally that Kaylee was the main target. I think that Maddie could have also been a somewhat target, but I think the primary target was Kaylee. Now, let me read through this, and we'll stop at certain points because there's other information out there other than the news outlet that printed this, that there's a lot of controversy. And I do believe the reasons why things are being retracted is because the police didn't want that info out there. One of that is, I believe, the DNA. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but I have. It slipped. Somebody slipped it, and it was sent to me. Okay? So I do believe they have the DNA of the perpetrator, but he is just not in CODIS. So they're going to have to find other ways to try and match that through other family members, stuff like that. Okay, so it starts off, the students are believed to have been asleep in their beds when they were stabbed to death. I believe one of them woke up, and that's why I believe there's defensive wounds on one of them. And I do believe that it is, I believe it's Kaylee or Ethan. Okay. We're going to get into all that, you guys. Officials have reversed course on several aspects of the probe, including about whether the attack was targeted. Now, the police put out that they believe it was targeted. Then they said it wasn't targeted. Then they went back to, well, it is targeted, but we don't know if it's a person or just the house itself. So that's where we're at with that. The case has been plagued by rumors and amateur web sleuths. Hi. Okay, so the four students, Xana, Ethan, Kaylee, and Madison, were all found fatally stabbed at an off-campus house in the town of Moscow, Idaho, at about noon on Sunday, November 13th, after police received a 911 call about an unconscious person. Now, each victim had been stabbed multiple times, and some had defensive wounds. Now, where it says a 911 call was made about an unconscious person, I believe that it was one of the girls on the third floor that they believed was unconscious. Okay, so a preliminary timeline pieced together the hours before suggested nothing out of the ordinary. So leading up to this, they said that they have a preliminary timeline and that nothing seemed out of the ordinary up until the murders. Ethan and Xana had spent the previous night at a party on campus, while Maddie and Kaylee were at a bar before ordering a meal from a food truck shortly before 1:45 local time. So there's a lot of controversy and there's a lot of hours missing regarding Ethan and Xana. The police have said that they left that party at 9. That was the last time they were seen. The party that they were at was at the I think it's called a sorority house or something, which is like a 3-minute walk from the residence. Okay. You can actually, if you leave the house, you go to the left as if you're going out, because there's only one way in there and one way out, okay? The road coming off of the main road that comes up, it's all dead ends up there, okay? So when you leave their parking lot, you would, as you're leaving the parking lot, you would go left and then a right to bring you out to the main road. When you get to that corner, when you come out of the parking lot and you turn left, just before you turn right, you can see the party house that they were at, the fraternity house or whatever it's called. Okay, let's stay on point, you guys, please. Des, let's stay on point, please. I don't want to get the chat off, because this chat, you guys, is going to be on when it goes live to all the subscribers. So I want to just keep it on point. That's why I've done it this way too. Okay, so there's a big discrepancy as to when they actually got home. Apparently, they were last seen at that fraternity party at 9, but then police reports put them back, getting back home at about 1:45. Okay, so I am going to be doing a new updated read, Sierra. Okay, so all 4 students are believed to have returned to their home without incident by about 2 a.m. Another 2 students who survived the attack had returned home about an hour earlier. In a statement, police said the 2 survivors had called friends to the residence because they believed that one of this, second floor victims had passed out and was not waking up. So I correct myself. One of the 2 survivors called friends and said they believed that one of the residents on the second floor was passed out and not waking up. So that would be Ethan or Xana. Investigators do not believe the 2 survivors were involved in the murders. Details of what happened in the house in the early hours of that day remain scant, although police have noted that there were no signs of forced entry or damage to the property, which means there was no windows pried open, there was no doors pried open, there was no locks broken, no windows broken to gain access, okay? The murder weapon, which is believed to be a fixed blade knife, has not been recovered. That also came out in my read. In the first days of the investigation, businesses across the area were contacted to see if similar knives had recently been sold. The investigation has also been plagued by conflicting information and rumors. On November 15th, for example, Moscow police issued a statement in which they said that they believed the attack was isolated and targeted. The statement and another later that day also said that investigators believed there was no imminent or ongoing threat to the public. An update published on November 30th, however, characterized the statement as a miscommunication. So now they're saying it's back to they do believe it was targeted. Detectives do not currently know if the residents or any occupants were specifically targeted, but continue to investigate that statement, right? So I do believe that they know that somebody in that house was targeted, but they don't want that information out, so they've recanted it. The November 30th statement said, adding to the confusion, the Moscow police website continues to claim that while police believe the attack was targeted, they have not concluded if the target was the residence itself or the occupants. Authorities have also been forced to repeatedly address unverified rumors or investigative details, some of them being rapidly spread online by an army of web sleuths, including potential connections to a 1999 stabbing in Washington and a 2021 stabbing in Oregon. Okay, so they're saying that those are not connected. Speculation about a connection to a September altercation between 2 local residents and a knife-wielding cyclist led to a referral for misdemeanor charges. So that person has been arrested and charged, although police have said that that incident is unrelated to the murders. So these 3 that are going around, these 3 rumors about a 1999 stabbing in Washington, a 2021 stabbing in Oregon, and this incident where And I will bring that up on screen. Just let me see here. Hang on a second, you guys. Because I do have that. Hang on. Okay, let me just get it here. Here it is. Okay, let me share my screen here. Okay, so here is that threat with a knife incident, okay? So this was sent from Vandal Alert, and it says, threat with a knife, Vandal Alert, on 9/12/2022, because they're saying this is the one where there were other people, other females in and around the area in Moscow that they think is related, and they're projecting it out there that it's related. So it says on 9/12/2022 at 8:05 p.m., the Moscow Police Department received, oh, just give me a second, you guys. Sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so Moscow Police Department received a report that a group of students were walking between steam plant parking lot and the Student Recreation Center on Paradise Path and were threatened by a person with a knife. No individual was harmed in the incident, but campus community members are advised to be cautious. The suspect is described as a white male, 18 to 22 years old, wearing all black clothes and a baseball cap. The male was on nondescript mountain bike, had a blue backpack, and was seen heading east on Paradise Path. The suspect has not been identified and is still at large. Moscow Police Department is actively investigating the report. If you have any information, contact the police department. Keep all doors locked and use caution if you have to go outside. If you see someone matching the description, call 911. Do not approach or attempt to apprehend the suspect. Okay, so that is, let's get rid of that. That is what they are saying. In regards to this. So there's been speculation out there that the person, whoever did this and stabbed or pulled a knife on these other two girls, they were trying to say that that is connected to maybe the college students, which it is not. Okay. That guy has now been arrested. Additionally, police dispelled suggestions from friends and family of Kaylee that she had a stalker. Her dad is still adamant she has a stalker. Okay. I don't know what information the father has, but he has addressed it. And he said that Kaylee had complained to her dad about having a stalker. Okay. But the police are saying that they've looked into it and they don't believe that she had a stalker. Investigators have looked extensively into the information received about Kaylee having a stalker. Moscow police said in a statement they have pursued hundreds of pieces of information related to this topic, but have not verified or identified a stalker. A neighbor of the students, Jeremy Reagan, Okay, so this is one of the guys that everybody's trying to blame, was also forced to publicly defend himself from ruthless social media users who speculated that he may have been involved in the killings. He said to a news outlet, "I didn't do it. I'm willing to give DNA, fingerprints, and whatever else they need." As the investigation continues with the help of state police and the FBI, authorities are urging the public to come forward if they have any information and to avoid spreading baseless rumors. There is speculation without factual backing, stoking community fears, and spreading false facts. The most recent police statement said, "We encourage referencing official releases for accurate information and updates and progress." Okay? So that's where they are standing on it right now. So what else they have said, and then I want to get all this out, you guys, and then we are going to look at the photos and stuff like that I have to show you, okay? So the local police have also clarified that investigators believe the attack was targeted after they confusingly said the day before that the detectives weren't sure if it was the residents or the occupants that were specifically targeted. So now they are saying that the attack is targeted. I believe that it was the main target. Like I said, in my honest opinion, I think it was Kaylee and possibly also Madison, but I believe Kaylee was the number one target. We remain consistent in the belief that this is a targeted attack. What else here? So how these statements got out there, you guys, the conflicting statements, they came after the Latah County prosecutor, Bill Thompson, said in an interview on, I believe it was Tuesday, that the house was specifically targeted. And then early Wednesday, one of the victims was targeted. Okay, so there's been a lot of, information even being put out and being confused by even law enforcement, prosecutors, police, different agencies of the police. So it's like, I think that what happened was that they are believing that this is a targeted attack, but they didn't want that put out there. So I believe one agency wasn't on the same page as another agency, maybe the FBI and local police, and somebody messed up and put that out there and it shouldn't have been out there. So now they're trying to retrack it, right? The Idaho police forensics team have been working on the case also for weeks. And the Moscow police are saying that that has provided testing and analyst results to the detectives. So they have got some kind of testing back on some of the items, articles, stains, whatever. I believe that that's the DNA they're talking about. I do believe that they took many, many, many samples of the blood that was there. And, when they send that off for DNA testing, they would see, some was Kaylee's, some was Maddie's, some was Xana's, some was Ethan's. They found another one. That's what I believe by what slipped out again, that the DNA did not match in CODIS. That information had been slipped out. So they still have additional tests to complete, and those results will be provided to the detectives as soon as they are back. And they are not going to give specific results to the public to protect the investigation's integrity. Okay. So the integrity of the investigation. So what I'm going to bring up on now is, let me just see if, I think there was something else. Hang on, just give me a second, you guys. This. Oh, yeah. Okay. So here it is here, you guys. I'll show it to you. So here it is here, where they are like retracting, saying something, then retracting it. But if you can read between the lines, you can basically tell that that was an oops. They did not want this information out there, okay? And here it is. This is part of a police release. And they said, due to being unavailable for an on-camera response, please see the following written statement from Prosecutor Thompson. Thank you for the opportunity to speak with you today. We want to let you know that there was a miscommunication between detectives and my office. To clarify, investigators do not believe the murders were random, but we cannot unequivocally state the residents or any occupants were specifically targeted. I apologize for any confusion. And then there was a correction put out. Conflicting information has been released over the past 24 hours. The Latah County Prosecutor's Office stated that the suspect or suspects specifically looked at this residence and that one or more of the occupants were undoubtedly targeted. Mm-hmm. We have spoken with the Latah County Prosecutor's Office and identified this was a miscommunication. Detectives do not currently know if the residents or any occupants were specifically targeted, but to continue to investigate. So that's where they kind of like backtrack. Oh, thank you, Marie. I can't put anything up on screen, you guys, because it's members only. So it's StreamYard, because I've got it to members only. It's not letting me post to the screen or put anything up on the screen. But I appreciate your donation, Marie Burks. She says, thank you, Willow, for your hard work. You're very welcome. Thank you for being here. Okay, so the next thing I want to show you guys, I can't even see your guys' comments on StreamYard, okay? So I have to look at it in my studio. So, okay, so there's that. There's other things I want to show you before we jump into the photos. That's what. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm going to read this and then I'm going to show you guys a video. Okay, so this is Kaylee's dad. He states the father of one of the victims in the November 13th University of Idaho stabbing says his daughter suffered large punctures from a brutal weapon. Steve, I can't say the last name, you guys, and I don't want to ruin it. So her dad's name, Kaylee's dad's name is Steve, said that he learned a little more about who the police believe is responsible for the attack. The detective said this weapon is probably something the killer paid good money for and something that they would be proud of. Okay, so he's describing this knife. It's not just a Joe Blow knife. This is going to be something special. He also vented he is upset that the killer is having a great life out there and we're just left here in shambles. Okay, so Kaylee's best friend, Madison, also 21, were all stabbed in their beds with a fixed blade knife by an intruder as they slept around 3 in the morning. The only solace Steve has been able to take is how the killings were fast and nobody suffered and nobody felt that they didn't feel it, he's saying. So Now, we do have information, too, that one fought back. So I believe that there's at least one that probably wasn't killed as fast as the others or died as fast as the others. Steve also said the family has not had a funeral for Kaylee because they are worried that the still unidentified killer will attend. So they're not even having a funeral for Kaylee yet because they're afraid that the killer will be at her funeral. He says, my wife's biggest fear, part of the reason we didn't have a funeral, is because she couldn't be guaranteed that the monster was not going to be there. He also added, I haven't earned the ability to grieve the way I want to grieve. I want to be able to have justice first. Okay, hang on a second, you guys. I want to have these videos in order, okay? So the police are still saying that they are combing through thousands of pieces of evidence. No details about the killer, their motive, or what happened to the murder weapon have been made public. So they may have information there, they may not. Okay, so I'm going to show you the photos and everything of this when the forensic investigators were continuing to examine the crime scene. Now they are on the outside of the crime scene, so I do have photos of that I will be showing you, where they were dusting the windows for fingerprints and walked through the interior. They were also in that back wooded area behind the house. That's where my read said where the killer came from. I believe he was parked up in that parking lot up top and came down through that wooded area in the back. I also have them taking photos of things that were found there, almost like discarded. Okay, I will be showing you those photos also. So one of the friends said that Maddie was just laughing with all her friends and having fun the majority of the night that they were at that corner club. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. Neither Maddie or Kaylee mentioned anything about maybe being bothered there or maybe somebody that wouldn't leave them alone. There was nothing like that. She said that the majority of the night was just they were laughing and having fun with their friends. Now, they left the bar at 1:30 a.m. They then stopped at the food truck before getting home just before 2 a.m. Now, Kaylee's dad is saying that despite what it looks like to everybody else about the police maybe not making the progress that they should be making, he said he's confident that they're going to get justice. So he's confident that they're going to find the killer, okay? One of the statements he says is that he has to assume and hope that what they are doing is all part of their plan and that they've had this figured out. He says, I know that there's some really good, hardworking guys and girls that are on this case that I've met, and they've looked me in the eyes and they have told me straight out that they are working and they are going to do everything in their power. Now, he also said that Kaylee was planning on moving to Texas after her graduation in the spring, and that Maddie and her were lifelong best friends. He says you can't imagine sending your girl to college and they come back in an urn. He says you get numb. You can't absorb that amount of pain and agony. He says, I hope people understand how all these kids were doing everything right and they were going to be the type of people that you want to be your neighbor. So around the university and regarding the other university students that are still attending school and everything else there, it says, while law enforcement scrambles to find a suspect, the University of Idaho students remain terrified in the once peaceful college town. The president of the university announced that students who do not wish to return to campus until an arrest have been, that there's accommodations that have been made for them. Okay, so now we are going to go to this video. Let me get it up on screen, you guys, because it shows the house really good. Okay, so let me get over here. Okay. So let me get back to my studio so I can see this with you. Okay, so as you guys know, this is the house, right? Now, I don't know why my cursor is not, let me just make sure that okay, there's my cursor. Studio's a little bit behind here. Okay, so where my cursor is, here's the front door. This room here and this room over here were the two roommates that survived. They're on the bottom floor. Okay. Up top here, and this is what I don't get. The two girls were both in their rooms downstairs here. This room here is Xana and Ethan. It is right above this bottom bedroom. I don't know how anybody below here would not have heard that. Okay. Here's the wall that comes up. On the outside of this wall, right about ground level here, is where you see the blood coming out through the wall here. So that tells me that this is Xana, where Xana and Ethan were. That blood was all here. This is the downstairs bedroom. I don't know how somebody that was in this bedroom would not have heard what was going on right above them. Okay. This is the second floor. Now, this is Ethan and Xana. This here is, on the other side of this wall here is where the stairs come up. They start here, okay, and they go up. When you get to the top of the stairs, there's the living room. Okay, the living room comes to about here. So here's the stairs. There's a half wall here where the stairs come up, okay? So when you get up the stairs, you got to go around this half wall so you can see into the rest of the place through this wall. There's another wall here, actually, because there's a bathroom. There's a door right here to get into this bedroom. There is a bathroom and another closet here. The other bedroom is partially on the second floor here and under this bathroom. This is a bathroom on the third floor. So that's where the other bedroom is, on the second floor, which was vacant. Right here, there's going to be stairs going up to the third floor on the second floor. So just below this roof here, there's a stairway going up, and this is the window for the stairway getting up to the third floor. Okay. So this is Ethan Xana's bedroom here. There's a bathroom here. There's a wall. There's a step down. Okay. There's a step down here. And that gets you into, so below this roof line at this. Okay. There's going to be a step down that gets you into the kitchen area here and the other bedroom that's on the second floor. Because this, even though it's on almost like two different levels, because there is a step down. So right in front of this wall here, there's a step down, and then you can also see the stairs going up to the third floor. But there's a step down. When you step down, you got a hallway that goes this way into the bedroom over here on the second floor. And then you've got a hallway here, the stairs, the hallway going into Xana's room, a bathroom. The step down, you go into the kitchen, and that's how you get into this other bedroom that's on the second floor. Then in the middle here are the stairs that are going up. So in the middle here, but on the kitchen level, there's stairs going up to the third floor. There's also a step that steps up to get into this area. And that's why you can see that there's two different levels here, okay? Now, this is the third level. This room here with the sliding glass door, that is Kaylee's room. This is the window for the stairs. This is the bathroom window. Maddie's room is in the back here. Okay, so she would have a window looking out onto the balcony. Kaylee has the sliding glass doors here and this window here. The window here looks out to the front. Her sliding glass door windows look out. Her bedroom is above the kitchen. Okay, that's on this kind of like there's like one level, two level. This is almost like because you step down to get into this from the second floor. There's one step down to get into this. And then, so the kitchen's here. If you're looking at this level only, not here, there would be stairs here to go up to the third level. And then there would be the other bedroom underneath this bathroom and part of this here. Okay. Upstairs, Maddie's bedroom was in the back over here. And this is Kaylee's bedroom. There is another window on the other side. We will be able to see that in the upcoming videos that I show you. But I'm going to run this video. Excuse me, you guys. I'm going to run this video. Okay. Now, a lot of people too are talking about this Jeep. That Jeep is Ethan's. I will show you. I will make sure once we see this video, I will show you that I've got proof that that is Ethan's Jeep. Okay. So let's run this video. There's no sound. It's just going to give you a layout. Now, I believe the killer came down through here. There's a parking area up here. And I believe the killer came down through here. Also, on the other side of this tree line, I want to give you guys a visual. You're going to see a forensics investigator taking photos of what looks like a jacket and maybe a glove. There was also a glove, a black glove, one black glove found down here near the garbage cans. There's another one that it looks like to me. You guys will see and let me know what you think. There's another looks like a black glove and maybe a dark jacket that the forensics are taking a picture of up here. From up here, you got clear shots into seeing into all these windows and into Maddie's. Also, there is another window on the side of the house over here. You're going to see where a screen has been taken off. We don't know if that's part of it or whatnot, but you're going to see that. You're also going to see photos that I have, which will be shown after this video, of the forensics people right here. Okay. They are taking photos of this window for some reason. Okay. Now, this is the windows of one of the bottom roommates that survived, that were not harmed. Why they are taking measurements there and photos, I don't know. Could the intruder have possibly not been able to get in down here or in this door? So he tried to get in one of these windows. Could there have been blood spots there? We don't know. But I do know that they are taking photos and they've got their measuring tape and everything out. I will show you those pictures. They are going to be coming up. Okay, so that's just to give it a rundown. Let's watch this. I'll stop it at certain points, you guys, just to show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so here they are getting ready to go in. Okay, so this is that wall that I was telling you about the blood running down when I said that this wall comes down. I believe that this is right over top of the girls' room that was down below. You can see that they've got all their equipment here and they are taking a lot of samples and that from here. Okay, so in this photo here, This, I believe, is before they entered the home. This is the window to the kitchen, that the patio door is over this way. This is another window to that kitchen where you can look through. This is where I believe that screen is missing from. So did the perp try to get in this window also? You can see fast food bags and some empty cups and solo cups and stuff like that, all on the table here. Okay, so you can clearly see here, and I have still photos of this also. Now, this is what I'm talking about. You see the chairs here? That's chairs like this. When you see the initial photos when the police first arrived, all these chairs were up here. Okay? I believe that the police put these here to stop this door from being able to be opened, because I don't think, maybe the lock was broken on this door. So here they are dusting this window. The screen you will see in later photos is down here on the ground. Again, you can see further back now on the table of what was there. There's orange juice and cups and all kinds of, it looks like coconut rum or something there. Stuff all on the walls, like decorated up nice. And this is how it was when the police got there. So they have something here in the evidence bag. Now, I don't know if this is when they're leaving after dusting that window and everything else. They have an evidence bag here with something in it. So was there blood back there? Did they find something back there? I also have other photos of this lady here when she's in the back after doing the windows, of taking pictures of something that was on the ground back there. So I will be showing you the photos of that also. Okay, so now we're back at the front, you guys. There's a glove later on that is found right here, a black glove that they totally missed. That whoever found that, I guess they were there documenting, I don't know if it was a news crew or something, that seen a glove there. So I don't know if it was thrown there after the murders or if that was part of the scene, but it was collected only days later. So here again, you see that evidence bag, this forensics officer taking photos of the Jeep and photos this way. This is when they first arrive, you guys, the first day, I believe. Okay, so here is the bedroom window for the roommates on the main floor, the ones that survived. This is one of their bedroom windows. I have pictures of this. I don't know if they're going to show it here, but I do have photos of her taking measurements of something and photos and dusting. You'll see those photos in a bit as soon as I'm done this video. Okay, so there you see her there. She's got this measuring apparatus. She's going to be taking photos of this with this measuring apparatus. Was there some kind of evidence there that they did try and get into the bottom and couldn't? We don't know, but we'll see those photos after. You see her placing it there. Okay, here we are back now. This is the sliding glass doors. I believe that this is Kaylee's bedroom. Again, I believe this is Kaylee's bedroom, but it could be the kitchen. But it almost looks like it's her bedroom because I don't remember seeing this on the kitchen wall. But this could be her bedroom. Okay, so here's another photo of the kitchen. This is the side window that you would see over here outside of this window, this wall that you see, that would be Ethan and Xana's room. Okay, they've got the police seal on the window here. You can see that the stove has been left open. You see some more solo cups, stuff like that. Later on, you're going to see another photo where there's all kinds of pots and pans and that. So I don't know if they were packing stuff up and taking that for evidence or what, but right now it looks almost empty on the table. You'll see another photo where there's a lot of stuff and boxes, almost like they are putting stuff into boxes. Okay, so here they are also taking a photo. This is on the, if you're looking at the house from the road, this is on the right side of the house somewhere by a garbage bin, that they've got something here. You can see the camera here facing down. They've also got a marker down here. They found something there also. This is on the outside of the house now. Okay, so you can see it there. Something of, I believe maybe this could be a possible tire track, but there's also something here that they feel could have been dropped outside of a car or dropped on exit from the house. So they're photographing that. It could even have maybe some blood splatter or something on it, but you see that they're very interested in this and they're taking a picture. You also see a tire track here. You can't really see it that much there, but you can see it here. Okay, so this is the investigators going door to door, pasting the flyers on people's doors, asking for information. Now, this lady here, I think she's one of the neighbors that they spoke to that is terrified to live there now. Or this could be one of the roommates from down below. I'm not sure. Okay, so here they are in the back. This is the area that I said I believe that the perpetrator parked in. I believe that he came down through here. You see them all standing around, looking around. I believe that he went down this hill to get to the residence. Okay, so as you can see here, you've got a clear view inside these windows from up here. You can see basically right in the windows. Again, I don't know what this stuff is here, you guys, but this is them going in again. Okay, so also, this car here is Kaylee's. You can see where it says one price. She had just purchased this vehicle. This is the only reason she had even come here that weekend, is because she wanted to show Maddie the new Range Rover she had just bought. Maddie's car is beside hers, is the white car that's parked to the left of this. This car here, I believe, is one of the girls who lived on the bottom floor. And then obviously after the white car, there's Ethan's Jeep, and I believe Xana's vehicle behind Ethan's Jeep. We'll see all that in other pictures, you guys. Okay, so here you see they're opening the door. It looks like it's been open and closed several times. There's something here that he is focusing on right here. They're taking photos of it. There is some kind of either print or something that was here. You can also see this blue, almost like somebody threw something up against this wall here, because the rest of the wall looks white and untouched, but this here, I don't know. It just looks odd to me. You can see him pointing at something right here. Now, this is when they first arrive, okay? The chairs are not there. I believe the police put the chairs there because I don't think this can be locked. The lock is probably broken on this. Just my opinion. Okay, so you see them open it a bit more, and this is basically the end of the video. This is the other window. The other window is on the other side here of the kitchen. You can see some trash and stuff like that out here. They will probably look into that. But he was concerned about this area right here. So I think that this could not be locked. So there is an out view, you guys, of the home. It shows the back area really well. What I was talking about when I was saying that I believe that the perpetrator parked up the back of that hill. Oh, was it memorial stuff? Okay. Okay, so let's move on to, okay, where are those? Okay, so now I am going to show you guys the photos. Okay. Let me just get back over here to StreamYard. Pull this up here. I need another monitor. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen. Okay, there's my screen. Let me do this. That's my screensaver. My screensaver, because these are all going to pop up on my other screen. Let me just get back over here now so I can see what you guys are saying. Okay, so let me just make this bigger so I can see what I'm looking at. Just bear with me, you guys. I'm not used to all this. You guys know that. Okay, so where do I want to start? I'm going to start with... Oh, yeah, I want to show you this. This is Ethan's Jeep. Okay, because a lot of people were saying it wasn't Ethan's Jeep, blah, blah, blah. This is Stacy, Ethan's mom, saying $400 a month in insurance for 3 16-year-olds, but no more trips to town for dad and mom. There's Ethan's Jeep. That is the Jeep that is there. Okay, so the next one I want to show you is... I thought I had a better picture. Hang on. Boopy-doo. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so... Oops. Let's get rid of that. Oh, crap. Hang on, you guys. Oh, well. Okay. So this is the photo of the house the day that the police showed up, when it was reported. Okay. Ethan's Jeep is over here with Xana's car parked behind him. Okay. Now I'm going to show you, before we jump into all the other photos, I'm going to show you some eerie ones, you guys. Because this is what it looks like now. Okay. Ethan's Jeep was parked here. There was a glove found over here somewhere by, I believe, a reporter, and had to point it out to police. Police did come and collect it. And I do believe that if that is a glove in that back up here that she's photographing, I'm going to show you all that, you guys. It could be the other one to this. And it also looks like a jacket. I'm going to show you those. But this is what it looks like now. So Xana's vehicle was here. Mm-hmm. Ethan's was here. Maddie's was here. Kaylee's was here. And one of the roommates that was down here, that was their blue car here. And this is where the police have been parking. Hang on a sec, you guys. Okay, so let me stop sharing that for a minute. I need to get rid of these because Otherwise, they're just going to show up where I don't want them to. Okay, so this is, let me present this. Okay, so this is Brian Enton. Okay, police detectives just went inside Moscow, Idaho murder crime scene, retrieved what looked like keys, and went into the red Jeep outside. We don't know, but he took photos of something inside that red Jeep. There is a video that's out there that Brian Enton has because he recorded it. Okay. Where you see this officer going over to Ethan's Jeep, going in the driver's door. The keys are in the door. They're never taken out of the door until he closes the door, then takes the keys out. The keys remain in the door after he unlocks it. Opens the door. The keys are still in the door. He reaches in with his camera and he starts taking pictures of something inside Ethan's Jeep. We don't know why, but they did. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me just see here. I think that'll come up over there, you guys. Okay. So this is the picture I told you where that lady, she's taking pictures of something. There's something black here that she is pointing the camera at. I've blown it up so you guys could see. But there's something black here. It almost to me looks like a glove. And then there's something black here. It looks like a coat and some leaves have fallen on top of it. This looks like a coat to me, like the arms, the body of the coat, and a hood maybe. We don't know what that is. Let me show you the other pictures that I told you I would show you. Okay, so here she is. This is at the bottom roommate. Okay, the one that survived. This is at her window. Okay, let me just get back over here. Okay, so let's not put that in there. Okay, so here she is taking pictures of this bottom window. This is one of the surviving roommates' windows, the bottom floor on the right. You see her taking pictures there. She's getting in really close to take pictures here. Here she's measuring. She's putting a measurement down and really getting in close to take a picture. These are all just ones that I'm going to show you. This is more photos in front of the white car now. So on the other side of the door to go in is over here, because you can see this is in front of Maddie's car now. So this is the other roommate. And this is the side of the house where you can walk up and go behind. And there's a driveway down here for the buildings next door. But now they're at the other roommate's bedroom. Yeah, I know a lot of you haven't seen these, okay? So here, evidence that they've collected, they're all coming out. They're looking down at something here. This is just outside the front window again. Again, this is one of the roommates' car from the bottom floor. And here is Kaylee's Range Rover. Mm-hmm. So they're underneath this window. So did they find something? I don't know. Same area. This is the door on the bottom floor to go in. They have all kinds of stuff here that they have taken from the residents. This is a lot of their equipment here. This is biohazard. So this is blood evidence in here. Here, this is a cooler to keep things from spoiling, probably evidence. There's something with this here. This almost looks like, you know how you can put a chair into one of those bags and carry that fold-up chair. I don't know why that's there, but it could be some kind of camera equipment from them too. But this is biohazard, and so is this. Here again, you can see them. They have more evidence here. There's an evidence bag that they have collected. They're coming out from the bottom floor. So I would assume that this is probably, this could be evidence from here, but I do believe it's evidence from the second floor, that they're just coming down the stairs and out. Here you can see them clearly in biohazard suits. This is in the kitchen area. Through the patio door, this was taken. You can see how this is how you collect evidence. Unlike the Barry Morphew trial, this is how you collect evidence. The gloves, the full body suit. This is going to be a respirator that they're going to wear. This is a few days after the murders. I don't even believe that the bodies had been removed at this point when this was taken. So they don't want to be breathing in any toxic fumes or anything like that. And it keeps them from any spit or anything from when they talk. Sometimes you spit, you know what I mean? They're fully covered. Okay. So they can't drop eyelashes. They got clear goggles on here. They got a respirator. Everything is covered head to toe. They can't even drop an eyelash. Okay. That's very important with crime scene. Okay. Here's another one where you can clearly see them through the patio doors again. I believe this is Kaylee's bedroom. And they're in their biohazard suits. These people aren't. So I do believe that, you know, now they're just there taking photos in here. I believe that these people all dressed in white and suited right up would have taken any blood evidence, anything that they feel left behind. I believe that these two are just at this point, they've gotten all the evidence out of that room that they needed. And I believe that these ones are just there taking more photos now. Now, this is another photo you guys taken from up the hill. And that's eerie saying that because of the Delphi thing down the hill. This is taken from up the hill. You can clearly see right into that kitchen. This is the photo behind here. That is also taken from up the hill. So you can clearly see, right into her bedroom. And like I said, with this one, you can clearly see right into the kitchen. This is another photo taken from up in the parking area. You see how this is, there's solo cups there. There's nothing really here. This is through that kitchen window now. There used to be a whole bunch of stuff on the table. It looks like they've taken it all. Here is another photo from up the hill in that parking area. You can clearly see into the kitchen here, here, and through here. The window here, you can see everything. Now in this picture, you can see they've basically taken everything out that was on that table. They're looking for DNA, right? There's another one I had here. Let me just find it, you guys, because it shows a bunch of stuff on the kitchen table. Okay, here is a police officer coming out. You can see now that everything has been removed from that table. It looks like they have gone through this garbage here also. And there's just another, oops, picture of that again. Okay, that's recent. Okay, so this here, you guys, that's in front of, would be the far left. If you're looking at the house, they're taking a picture of something here. This is the bottom floor, the first floor bedroom, which one of the girls was in. They're also taking a marking of something here. So we've seen them fingerprinting the other window and everything. Now they're doing the same on this side. Don't know what it is that they're seeing, but there's something here that they're photographing. Okay, here it is. Oh, crap. Okay, why can't I move this one? Hang on. Okay. I don't know why I can't just slide it over like I have been doing with the other ones. This is what I mean, you guys. This is all the stuff that was on that kitchen table that has now been removed. Now, this is a view from the other window. Okay, also taken from the bushes up that hill. You can clearly see anybody coming in and out of that kitchen, anything. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of that one. Let me get back to my other pictures here. Okay, I have another video to show you guys too, but I want to get all these pictures out. Okay, so this is what, oh crap again. Okay, so this is what the house is looking like today. Okay, this is today's picture. No more cars there, nothing. I just want to make sure I show you guys all of this. Okay, here is a photo taken, I believe, from the other side, from the left side, maybe up on somebody else's property or whatever. This is the photo of Kaylee's bedroom doors leading out to the balcony. Looks like there's some dog beds out here and whatnot. This is another photo, you guys, taken from up the hill where you can clearly see in 1, 2, 3, 4, and probably Maddie's bedroom window also, and the window for the stairs. The bottom kitchen window and the bottom bedroom window. You should be able to see, unless they had the blinds closed. That's eerie. Okay, here is the other one, you guys, that I said when they were taking photos in the back. She's, let me just blow this up so that goes away. You can see in the photo, she's taking something on the ground here. Okay, so this is over by the kitchen window. The sliding doors would be looking at the photo to the right. This is going up the hill here. This is the edge of the balcony, the top floor balcony. So there's something down here of interest. There's also a screen laying on the ground here, you guys. I had a picture of that. Where the heck is it? Hang on. So, oh, there it is. Okay, so this is also the back of the house taken from the woods up behind. You can clearly see there's the screen. This is the kitchen window where there is a screen missing. And here is a screen on the ground. There's also like a brick over here. And there's a barbecue right here. But this screen window, the screen for this window is off and it's laying on the ground. Now, we don't know if the perp did that or if them living there did that. I don't know. But there is clearly a screen there also. Oh, that's okay. That's the one I just showed you guys. There is another one of now the table and everything empty. This is the window above where the sink is. But I do have one full of pots and pans, and I'm trying to find it. Bear with me, you guys. I probably just clicked save without even, is this it? There it is. Here it is. So this is that same window, you guys, as I'm showing you right here. You see the plant? You see the plant and this basket? But now look at, this is other pictures taken. There's the plant. There's the basket. Look at all the stuff on the table. See the box here? It looks like something's been wrapped up here. And it looks like things are being packed up in a box here. And it looks like a whole bunch of pots and pans and stuff in here, if you can see. A whole bunch of stuff there. That's what the window looked like before. So to me, it looks like they've taken a bunch of stuff and they're packing it away, maybe as evidence. Let me jump back over here, you guys. Yeah, anyone could see right through. And like I said, there's a lot of photos here, you guys, that you probably haven't seen anywhere else. Okay, let me get back over here now. And see, make sure, I just want to make sure that I haven't missed anything showing you anything here in the photos. Okay, so here's that other photo, you guys, that I had seen, where it kind of looks like the Jeep isn't even red. It looks almost like a rust color. It's weird. So the other pictures that I showed you where they were taking photos was right down here in this corner. Where I said that the driveway was on this side and you could go up and around the house. So both windows of the downstairs students, right in this corner, they were taking pictures. And then I showed you where they were taking pictures on the other one. Okay, I also want to show you this, you guys, because I think it's important. Oh, I can't show you on there. Okay, hang on. Dang it. Okay, let me stop screen sharing for a minute so I can get rid of all this, you guys, because I have other things to show you. And I want to make sure I got it set up right and none of this is going to block it. Okay. Where did it go now? I got another video I want to show you. That's not it. Where is it? Hang on a sec, you guys. Be patient. Be patient. Okay. Let me just get it queued up here for you guys. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm just trying to, okay. Okay. So we're not going to show a lot of this, and I'm not going to use the sound so I don't get struck. Okay, so this is from GMA, Good Morning America, or something. One says KXLY, and then over here it says ABC. So I think they're using each other's, and then there's somebody else underneath here. So I think everybody's using everybody's video. So it shouldn't be too bad for me. So this is when they are towing the cars. This is Kaylee's car. I believe her car was towed first. So this is them leaving with Kaylee's car. And you see how bad of a turn this is, you guys? So this is what I mean. The house is in front, like the front part of her car here. The house is directly in front of her. Her car is still facing the house. So when you come out of this driveway and you go to this corner right here, you could literally, if you've got a good arm on you, throw a baseball and almost hit the fraternity where they were partying, where Xana and Ethan were partying. It's just to the right there, down that street a bit, and it's right there. Okay, so let me just scroll past here. So there's the University of Idaho. All the memorials. This is her dad speaking, you guys. If you want to go and watch this, let me know in the comments and I'll post the link to this. But I basically told you what he'd said. I thought there was another piece of this video. Oh, they were talking to people downtown too. Okay. Sorry, you guys. I tried to mute myself before I started coughing, but it didn't work. Okay, so there's that. Hang on. There's another one that I'm looking for, you guys. It's gotta be up here. Hang on. Oh, is this it? No. Okay, let me see if this is it. Okay, so as it's happening right now, 26 minutes ago, you guys. Here, let me just... Okay, this is as it's happening. Okay, let me blow this up and bring it back here. Okay, so let me show you this. I'm not going to play the audio because I don't want to get struck. This is happening, like, just happened. So apparently this vehicle showed up. Apparently it looks, from what's being said, it looks like it is an investigator. They were in the house. 3 people come out. One is definitely a detective or investigator. Not sure who these other 2 people are, but somebody come out with a backpack here. Don't know who they are. I don't know who that was. But they obviously came out with stuff in that backpack. See, this is obviously a cop. You see the handcuffs and the gun. This guy, this looked like a younger kid, didn't have none of that. Neither did the other guy. Okay, so let me just scroll through this, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Oh, he's putting back up the tape. Oh, see that spinning out? See that? And away they go. So that's just happening now. You guys see what happens when you're on live? You never know what you're going to get. Okay, so let me find... I'm looking for a specific video. Is this it? I'm just checking you guys to make sure this is it. No, that's not it. Hang on, you guys. This is interesting. I wish I could show it. Anyway. Okay, hang on. This is not it. Hang on. Oh my gosh, you guys. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find it. That's not it. That's not it. Is this it? Nope. That's not it. Sorry, you guys. I should have been better prepared here. That is it. Please forgive me. Okay, I believe I've got it. Hang on. Yes, I've got it. Okay. So this is a video you're going to see. Let me just share my screen. Sorry, you guys. Okay, so this was on, I believe, the 28th of November. The cars are still there. You can see that they are in the upstairs bedroom now. This would be where Ethan and Xana were. You can see somebody standing there, or that could be a 360 camera right here. That could be a 360 camera. But this room lit up, that is Ethan and Xana's room. They got the window covered. This is the living room. So when you go in the door and you go up the stairs, you would end up in this living room. If you went in and up the stairs, you'd have to go around that half wall to come down a hall to go into Ethan and Xana's room. There would be a bathroom in that hall right about here, and the stairs would be here to go up to the third floor. This is a good walk around of the house. Okay, so let's watch it. Like I said, there's no audio, but let's watch. This is a really good video of the home and what it looks like from the back at night. So this is a good view of what the perp would have seen at night. So can you imagine somebody walking around this house 3 o'clock in the morning? This is what they would have been seeing, how they would have been seeing it. Now, I don't know if the front lights were on in the bottom in front of that door when the perp was there that night, but this is what he would have seen. It's not very long of a video, you guys, so. And this is a Brian Enton's video. So you can see, like here, I don't know if they have, it looks like the police have covered these windows, because in videos before, when other news people and that were there, these windows were not covered with anything. This one had a curtain on it, but now it looks like it's white. It had a darker curtain on it. So it looks like they've just put up paper over the window so you can't totally see in. This up here is the window for the stairs. This over here would be Kaylee's room. And this is the bathroom. Behind the bathroom would be Maddie's room. Right? Yeah, and there was no snow that night. So this is done. It's all obviously it's already snowed and everything. But I'm just saying, like, the basic look. Now, there's something else right here I want to point out when he scans back to the other side. Okay. You see here now that you can see this light? That light was not working the night of the murders. That light has just been recently fixed. Where you see this light coming from, this would have been pitch black out here. Where you see this light coming from is this building, the townhouse building here beside. They recently fixed that light that's up on the side of their building. That light was not working the night of the murders. None of the lights lighting this area up. So this would have been pitch black. All back here where you see it lit up a bit now would have been pitch black, because the lighting on the side of this building over here, those lights were not functioning the night of the murders. So this would have been pitch black. I just wanted to let you guys know that, because right now it looks like, well, you could see everybody. No, those lights weren't on. They weren't working the night of the murders. Okay, so right there. See how this is all lit up now? This was not like that the night of the murders. All these lights were not functional over here on this building. They have since been fixed. So obviously, you know, this was a couple, well, this happened on the 13th. So this is November 28th. 27th or 28th, this video was taken. So this would have been pitch black. You're going to see it when he gets around to the back. You're going to see actually how dark it is there. Even with that, see, there we go, right there. Whoops. Let me just back that up a little bit. Okay, so you see this light up here and the one down here? These two lights were not working. So you would not have been able to see any of this here. It was pitch black. No cameras on these buildings, no cameras on their house itself. So let's continue to watch. That light there was not working the night of the murders. That light right there, or the lights that are on the side. Now he's walking up. Where is he going? Okay, so this, whoa, stop. Okay, a little bit more. These lights were not working. Okay, so this is the driveway. Here's the house, and here's those townhouses. These lights here. So when you were walking up here to get to the back of the house, or if you were in the back here, you could not be seen in this area because it was pitch black. Not even joking, you guys. Now, these are the cars that are parked on the side of this road going up. This is for the townhouses on this side, these apartments here. None of these lights were working. My gosh. Even with those lights working, wait till we get to the back, you guys. Okay, you see how it's slowly getting darker? So let's stop it right there. So here's the couch in the back. Okay. So this would be one of the other roommates' bedroom back here. Part of the kitchen, whatnot. No, the living, wait a minute. I'm all disembobulated here. This is the second floor. So this would be part of the living room here, and this is the kitchen. So kitchen, living room here. On the second floor. The bedroom, the other bedroom, I guess, would be back here, and then the kitchen. The living room here. Yeah. And we don't know if this light was on in the back. They haven't released that. Okay. So we don't know if it was just the little patio lights that were on, but they have now got the big light on back here too. So this up here is the parking up here. And this is where I think the guy came down through. And don't forget, there was no snow. Okay. You see how dark it is? It was all this dark that night because these lights on the building were not lighting this up. But even with those lights, okay, let's stop it there. Oh, a little bit more. Okay. So this here is the bedroom on the second floor. This is the other bedroom, not Ethan's bedroom and Xana's bedroom, but the other bedroom because the living room is in front of that over here. This is the kitchen. There's a kitchen window here. And then sliding glass doors are right here. This here is the screen that came off that window. This is the upper balcony. See how dark it is, even with those lights on? How dark it is up here? And this is where the other two girls were. They had the lights on. You would clearly be able to see in there. I showed you that in the other pictures that were taken at night from up here in this area that you could clearly see in. Okay, so her patio door is right here. There's another window here. There's another window here. This would have been Maddie's bedroom. And in front of Maddie's bedroom, in the front of the house, is the bathroom. So there's the bathroom over here along this outside wall going up the side of the house. There's the bathroom and then Maddie's bedroom. But look at how dark it is back there, even with the lights on, you guys. Okay, so now he's going to walk around. This is where you come up and around and you can park over here. So right where he is walking is where you can park. Now, this is going to be a lot lighter because of the snow. But when I don't even know where that video is, you guys, I can't find it. But the other video that I seen that was taken back here at night before those lights were fixed. And look at this. Isn't this eerie? Look at the mask. It almost looks like a dog. The mouth, the nose, the eyes, the ears. It's eerie. It's eerie. To me, anyway. I don't know. What do you guys think? So believe it or not, the snow does lighten it up back here. And don't forget, when this video was taken, the lights are all on, even on the other building. So with the main light being out and maybe just these patio lights, you would see absolutely nothing. This would all be pitch black because I don't think the outside light was on, and the other lights we know on that building were not there. So this would have been dark as hell. Now, right here is where they were photographing. Or actually, I believe it's over here a bit because of the big branch. Hang on. Let me just get over there. There it is right there. Okay. So this area, here's the big branch. This is where they were photographing. A little bit more to this side. This is where they were photographing stuff that was left behind. Now you can clearly see all down in here. I don't know how far they got the police tape, so he can't. Okay, so the parking is over here. Okay, and they still got it. You can see the police tape here. He can't get over there to get the shot. You can clearly see you can see the bedroom light on here. That would be Maddie's room. And then over here would be Kaylee's room. With the lights on, you can clearly see right in from up here. This is the kitchen window. You can clearly see right in. When you get over here where you can park, you can clearly see in all of these windows from up here. He can't go that far, you guys, because you see the police tape. This is about as far as he can get, but you can clearly see in the windows. And once you get over here, in other videos you can see it, you can clearly see right in all the windows. And now you can see like everybody is keeping their lights on now. Everybody. This, when they took the other video of this, the day after it happened, it was at night. Somebody, a news reporter or somebody went there and they walked behind here before it was taped off. You couldn't see anything here. And everybody started putting on their lights, keeping their lights on over here. But the lights on the building had not been fixed yet. And it was just these patio lights that were on. This big outside light was not on at the time either. Like that is, even with the patio lights on, it's eerie knowing what happened there. Okay, see, you can see right in that kitchen window. So if they ran downstairs and grabbed something, a drink or whatever, or something to eat, and then went back upstairs, whoever was up here would have seen them two girls. Kaylee and Maddie, if they had come down there. But if not, there's Maddie's Kaylee's sliding doors right there. And there is Maddie's bedroom with the lights still on. See how dark it still is back here, you guys? And that's with the lights on. Everybody is keeping their lights on now. Okay, so all these lights now have been fixed because these lights were not working before the night of the murder. None of these lights that you can see, these outside lights, none of them. Look at how dark that is, even with the lights. Oh my gosh, you guys. Sorry to keep repeating myself, but I'm just... That's where you can clearly see in through the windows there. See how dark it is even with the lights on? Wow. And don't forget, the night of the murders, all these people didn't have their lights on, but everybody is so scared now that they are keeping their lights on. Wow. Yeah, definitely everybody is on high alert now. Okay, so here's where you would walk back down to go to the street. And I mean, it's still not that lit up, even with those lights. Like, look at some of the dark areas still. I mean, to have all college kids in there, this should be lit up a lot more than what it is. So this light was also not working. Neither was the one on the side of the building. So can you imagine how dark this would have been? Like, look at how dark it is now, still on the side of their house in this area. And this all would have been dark. And this is them also using their camera lights, so. Okay, so when there's a good shot. Hang on. Okay, so this is the second floor. This is the living room. This is Maddie's bedroom. The other roommate that wasn't there, the vacant bedroom, that's it right here. Maddie's bedroom was right above it. I don't know why. Just going back up there. Kind of getting a little closer, I guess. There's the kitchen window. The patio doors are over here. I'm thinking, could they have even taken that ladder and got up here with that ladder? If they couldn't get in down here, because it didn't look like they gained entry down here. Could they have gotten in up here with that ladder and then put the ladder back? My stomach's turning, you guys. So the perp could have even come right down here. I think he came through the back because they were photographing stuff up there too. And this is long after I did my read, you guys. And my read said that he was up here. He came down through the back. So we're going to have to wait and see what comes out on this to see how close my read actually was. Yeah, if the kitchen slider down here didn't work, they could have gotten in there. And if it was locked, which I don't think it was, that's where I think he got in. And I believe that Ethan heard something not right. And I think he got up to check it out. And that's when he was seen. And he ran back into his room on the first floor here. So I do believe that they heard something because, excuse me, there's no way that Ethan and Xana wouldn't have heard what happened up here, because Kaylee's room, well, theirs isn't over top of theirs, but I don't know how the person on the first floor didn't hear what happened with Ethan and Xana, because their bedrooms are on top of each other. The kitchen is on this part. I just don't get it. So did Ethan and Xana hear maybe something, the screams or whatever, so they came out, and then that's when they got murdered, and then the perp took off? I don't know. But I think, I almost think that Kaylee and Maddie were murdered first. And I think Ethan heard something, came out to investigate, seen that there was somebody there, probably full of blood, tried to get back into the bedroom. Xana probably ran to that back corner to try and get away from the perp. And that's where it all happened. That's what I believe happened. That's only what I believe, you guys. Yeah, Kaylee could have left her slider unlocked, being on the upper floor, right? But I do believe that the perp got in that bottom slider, the kitchen. So there it is there. There's the living rooms above there. And now he's coming back around the front. So that's that, you guys. So let me just make sure that there's nothing else here that I wanted to show you. Okay, here's the other one. I guess I can show you this. Hang on. Okay, let me start sharing my screen. Okay. So here's the other one. Obviously, the cars are all still there. It's snowing. This is I think the November 26th, 7th, or 8th. This is what happened. This investigator or cop, whoever he is, shows up. You can see his gun on the side, so you know he's a cop, maybe FBI, I don't know. You see him showing up at the house. He grabs, almost like somebody's keys are hanging there, and I believe they're Ethan's. He reaches in, grabs something from the wall, goes over to Ethan's truck, We'll see. Watch. Let's watch. Again, this is Kaylee's new car. This is Maddie's car. And this is one of the girls on the bottom, one of their cars. He's putting the tape up, the police tape up over the top of the door. He goes in. Good boy. He's got gloves on. He looks like he grabbed something right from here off the wall, like somebody had their keys hanging there. Okay, you see he's got keys there now in his hands. There, right there. This is what he's picked up off the wall. He goes directly over to Ethan's truck. Jeep. Okay, you see him using... Okay. Okay, you can see. He opens the door, and the keys are still there. There's rumors going around, oh, he tried to start the Jeep, blah, blah, blah. No, because the keys never leave the door. He grabs his phone out of his pocket, and you see him go in here, and he starts taking pictures. You'll see as he's walking up here, you can see that his phone is lit up like he was taking pictures. So he takes his phone out. He reaches in, and I don't know what he's taking a picture of. But there, you can clearly see the keys are still in the door. He did not go in and try and start that Jeep. Everybody's saying, oh, he tried to start it. He tried. No, he didn't. Or he turned it on to get the mileage. Or no, you need the keys to do that. And the keys are clearly right here, still in the door. This is one of the first times, you guys, that we see any of the investigators going into one of the vehicles. Now, he didn't even lock it. He just took the key out. He didn't lock it. You notice that? Okay, so watch as he's walking away. You can see he's got his phone in his hand right there. So he was in there taking pictures of something around the driver's area. So we don't know what he got there. So I want to show you that. Let me see if there's anything new that just came out, you guys. Let me just check before we wrap it up. I'm going to take some questions too, if you guys have any questions. Let me just check and make sure nothing else has popped up. Oh, that's something I didn't tell you guys. There's a sixth person. We know that Maddie and Kaylee were in there. Xana. Maddie, Kayla, Xana, Ethan, and the two roommates downstairs. There's a sixth person. There's another person that is on the lease, and they're refusing to name that person for some reason. But they're saying that that person has nothing to do with this and was not there at the time of the murders. But there is another person on that lease. So we know Ethan was just there with his girlfriend, so he's not on the lease. So there's Xana, the two girls downstairs, Maddie, and Kaylee that are on the lease. There's one more person that was on that lease, but they're not releasing it yet. Oh, what was that? Hang on a sec, you guys. No, that's not what I was looking for. Hang on. I showed you that. What's this? Okay. Thank you, Matt, if you're watching. He just let me know that there's a gag order now in effect for Delphi for Richard Allen. That's why I couldn't access his file. Okay. Thank you. So Kaylee and Ethan were supposed to be there, weren't supposed to even be there. Okay, so this is what we do know. Kaylee only came to show Maddie her new vehicle. Ethan wasn't supposed to be there either. Maddie and Xana worked at the same restaurant. And Maddie and Xana both dropped out of their sorority the semester before the murders. And Maddie and Xana both had expected people in their beds that evening. We do know that Maddie had a boyfriend. Now, was he supposed to also be there that night? I don't know. But we do know that Maddie had a boyfriend, and apparently her family really, really, really liked him. He was a really nice guy. They were always together. And also that he thought that they would eventually get married and have kids, buy a house and everything. They really loved him. So I know a lot of people were asking if Maddie had a boyfriend. She did, and they were very good together on very good terms. They weren't fighting, nothing like that. I'm just looking, you guys, to make sure that I'm not missing anything for you. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just looking, you guys. I don't want to. What? 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 Okay, so there's something here. Okay, so there's another rumor going around, you guys, that people are saying that there was a phone call to police at 3 a.m. regarding some kind of incident on Taylor Avenue, which is where the house is. Okay. The police have said there is speculation on social media that the call to Moscow PD 3 a.m. November 13th could be connected to the murders. Today, the police department says this incident was an alcohol offense, which was addressed by the on-scene officer. This call is not related to the homicide investigation. But it's eerie that there's an alcohol incident at 3 a.m. and that's when they figured that they were all murdered, right? Okay, so here's the updated information. Detectives are aware of a 6th person listed on the lease at the residence. They have spoken to this individual and confirmed they moved out prior to the start of the school year and was not present at the time of the incidents. Detectives do not believe this person has any involvement in the murders. There has been extensive media interest. I just read you that. We remain consistent in our belief that this was a targeted attack, but investigators have not concluded if the target was the residents or one of the occupants. So that was just put out 6 minutes ago. So now everybody's going nuts about that, going, okay, well, you had to have dashboardy. Well, they might have got the perpetrator, but I mean, if the perpetrator is there on Taylor Avenue, which is not a long road, well, it is kind of, yeah, because that's the main road. I'm thinking the one right in front of their house, which is not Taylor. Taylor is the main road. Their road comes off of Taylor. Okay, I see. Yeah. But like, I mean, if the guy is in the area and he sees a cop, he's not going to jump out and say, hey, hi. He's going to duck and hide. So I doubt that they will get anything on the dash cam footage of a cop car. Now, a normal car, maybe, but not on a dash cam of a cop car. They're going to be watching out for the 5-0. But anything's possible, I guess. Spirit Moon says, I'm speculating. This isn't fact, but I've thought since day one that the perp is female. There's no way. I'm going to say that whoever this is had to have been pretty strong to overtake Ethan. Okay? Don't forget. Be pretty confident and pretty strong knowing that there are 4 young adults in that house. There's no female that's going to attempt to try and get into a house like that to do this to somebody, knowing that there's 4 people there, stab 2 and go on to stab 2 more. And there's no way the female could have overpowered Ethan, right? Like, one of them would have woken up. Don't forget, one of them struggled. One of them fought back. I believe it was Ethan. I think he might have heard something and Xanadu, go check and see what that is, and then seen maybe the perpetrator full of blood and ran back into the room. I don't know, but a female could not overpower him. Like, he looks like he's not a tiny boy. It's not an overly huge guy, but he's not tiny either. So there's also a fake reporter, somebody who's pretending to be a reporter, asking questions and covering the Idaho student murders. And it says there's a fake reporter covering Idaho student murders, raises questions. Let's click on that. Let's see. Sorry, you guys. Okay, a woman posed as a reporter with a student newspaper during the most recent press conference about the investigation into the murder of 4 University of Idaho students. Police have yet to identify a suspect. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. In the weeks since, Moscow police have held several press conferences to provide updates on the investigation. At the most recent one on November 23rd, a woman stood up and identified herself as Destiny Martin with the Pathfinder, the student-run newspaper at Lewis Clark State College in Lewiston, Idaho. She then proceeded to ask several questions, including whether the FBI's behavioral analysis unit agents had a working profile of the suspect. She also asked if police had ruled out the possibility that the killer might be female. The Pathfinder later posted a statement on its Facebook page saying the woman was not affiliated with the newspaper. It has come to the attention of the Pathfinder that during the Moscow Police Department's press conference on Wednesday, an individual identified herself as a member of our staff. This is not true. The individual is not affiliated with the Pathfinder, the statement said, adding that no students or staff have attended that press conference. I'll show you a picture, you guys. Wow. Yeah, and they don't know who she is. They haven't been able to identify her yet. This is her. And I thought it quite weird because I watched this press conference and I found it weird. Like she's just got a phone. You know what I mean? She did not look professional at all. She looked really out of place to me. She is not. She's an older woman. She's got to be in her 40s. How could she be part of that newspaper? You know what I mean? It's just too off for me. I don't know. What do you guys think? To me, she just looks right out of place with being a college newspaper, like in college on the newspaper thing. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? And yeah, that's like Sleuthy just said on Twitter. You know, she says, I'm only saying that is the kind of crazy killer insert their self come back to the crime type of shit I've been looking for. So did somebody send her there to try and get some questions answered? Does she know who did this? She's not a face, Marie, that I've ever seen on YouTube. You know what I mean? I haven't seen or heard. And I think with this being out there now, well, this was just released. So maybe somebody will recognize her from the true crime community. I don't know. But, you know, to go to a press conference, lie your way in there because this press conference was closed to press only. Normal people, YouTubers, people you can't just walk into these things and cover it. This is for press only. And she identified herself as working for the Pathfinder, a student-run newspaper. She don't look like she's student to me. She's like in her 40s. I don't think she's a student. Like that should have, boom, set off bells right there. Like it's a student-run paper. She don't look like no student to me. So was she sent there by maybe the perpetrator? Does she know who the perpetrator is? Because they haven't been able to identify her. That is freaky. Freaky. Let's see this. Okay, so apparently they police are wrapping things up at the house. This has just been released too. It looks like they should be wrapped up today, maybe even by tomorrow. But they're getting ready to return it to the owner. And it's going to be the owner's responsibility to clean that mess up or have people come in to clean it. I don't think he's ever going to be able to rent that house out again. Okay, so what's this? This was just released. Okay, so you guys, there's going to be a 1-hour special on Sunday on newsnationnow.com/join us. And you're going to be able to see Brian Enton has been there for, I think, almost a week. And he's getting exclusive interviews and everything. So you may want to tune into that. It's on Sunday at 9 p.m. Central, or 9 p.m., 8 Central, on newsnationnow.com/join us. Here, I will put this in. Okay, I'm gonna boop boop. Oh, come on now. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here, you guys. For you guys. Okay, so that's going to be Brian Enton, probably Banfield. They're going to be doing an exclusive 1-hour special on Sunday at 9 p.m., 8 Central. So that's probably around 11 Eastern, on newsnationnow.com/join us. I got the link there for anybody that wants to click on that link and save it. So you can go and check that out. I know I will be there watching it. I'm just checking. Oh, Colorado's got some bad winds. There's a semi. So I think that's it, you guys. There is a time gap that is also missing between the last time Ethan and Xana were seen at that fraternity and the time that they got home. They don't know what happened in between that 9 p.m. hour and the 1:45 a.m. when they apparently got home. So apparently they're trying to figure that out too. Okay, so what's this? Hang on a sec, you guys. I got some new stuff that just came in. Hang on. Now, there's people that are asking too about associates of the two survivors, but I don't believe that they were the targets. I believe that Maddie and Kaylee were, and I believe Kaylee was the primary. Kate Bell. Kate Bell. I wish I could put your comments up, you guys, but I'm because it's for members only, I can't see any of your chat or anything on StreamYard to be able to put it up on screen. But Kate Bell says, great live, getting ready to party on Sunday. Oh, yeah, Sunday, my birthday on Sunday. So I will be still doing the mini reads for you guys on my birthday. So I will get to spend some of my birthday with you guys. Yay. Did they pick up Maddie and Kaylee at the food cart? No, they walked, Cat H. The fraternity that they were partying at was like a 4-minute walk from their house, from where the murders happened. It's like not even a 4-minute walk, a 3-minute walk. You come out, you turn left, you turn right on that first street to get out to the main Taylor, and it's right across the grass there. That's the fraternity they were partying at. So it's like a 3-4 minute walk. So I do not believe that they were driving, but I don't know. The people, it can't be. Cat H, I'm going to explain. Thank you, Cat H. I'm going to explain why Ethan and Xana did not pick up Maddie and Kaylee. Because they arrived home at different times. And the person that gave Maddie and Kaylee a ride home has been interviewed. You can't interview somebody who is deceased. So that rules out Xana and Ethan giving them a ride home. They've interviewed that person. So it's going to get interesting, you guys. I'm going to keep my eye out. If anything else happens to pop up, I will let you guys know. But I know there was a lot of photos and stuff like that there that you guys didn't see. So I wanted to make sure that I got them out and into a live so you could all see them. I did it for you guys first. Just give you guys an extra little thing for becoming members. And I want to thank you for becoming members. Someone said a dark SUV. See, I can't. I'm not going to comment on that, Kat, because there's so many rumors and everything that's going out and being spread around that if it's not fact, I'm not going to speak on it. And the police have not released that. So, but anyway, you guys, let's wrap it up. I want to thank you guys all for being here. Thank you so much for being members and being part of the live. I will be putting this out for all subscribers in a little bit there. I just got to get some descriptions and tags and stuff like that done and get it ready to be presented. But I wanted to have you guys here. Anything else on Athena? Who's Athena? Kate Bell, who's Athena? Thank you so much for being here, Kat. Did I do a raid? Hang on. Let's get rid of this. You're the only one a member of Willow. Aw, thank you, Marie. Let me just check here. I'm checking to see if I did a read on anybody. I can't remember. And all of them, you guys. Anything else on Athena? Oh, the 7-year-old girl. There's a 7-year-old missing. I had no idea. If you want to email me or even comment on this video about it, Kate Bell. I don't want too much information on it. I just want to know, like, because I usually like to wait a little bit just to see if they come home or they're found right away. If not, then I'll do a read on it. Okay, okay, hang on. Let me just write this down. Wild with stepmom. Okay, don't give me any information, you guys. I just want her name. Athena Strand. And how old is she? 7 years old. And where is she missing from? Don't tell me any other information unless I ask you. Because I don't want anything to sway me in my read. She's 7. Okay, where is she from? Just so I can be specific when I'm asking my ancestors. Pasadena, Texas. Okay, that's all I need to know, you guys. Pasadena, Texas. Oh, and when did she go missing? Athena was kidnapped yesterday. Yesterday, so December 1st. Okay, don't tell me about anything, Spirit Moon. Okay, so that's all the information I want to know on this little girl, you guys. Thursday afternoon. Afternoon. Okay, that's all the information I want. Please don't give me any more. That's all I want. Spirit Moon, I may contact you after I'm done the read if I can't get any links to verified info. Sometimes I can't. A lot of the courts and stuff like that are also blocked for Canadians. I need to get that VPN. A lot of the newspapers, everything are blocked for Canadians unless you buy a subscription, and I'm not doing that. So, okay. So with that being said, you guys, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you, all the mods. Thank you for all the members being here. I appreciate you guys. I hope that you learned some new things today in this live, and, you know, really gives you some stuff to ponder. Okay. I'm not saying, you know, come up with more, how can you say it? Things that aren't true. You know what I mean? Now you have an idea of the truth of what's out there. Anything I showed you today was verified. Okay. So with that being said, that gives you guys a little bit more information to make your own decisions on things. Okay. Yes, I'm hoping to do a read on her. I am still catching up on private reads and stuff, and these cases have gone south really quick, so we'll see what happens. I may give it a couple days. I may not. If I got time, or if I'm really drawn to do it, then I will jump on and do it. But watch out for it. It will probably be there. Okay. So with that being said, you guys, we're going to wrap this up. Again, thank you for being members of the channel. Thank you to my mods for all being here. I love you guys to the moon and back. And please remember, stay vigilant of what is happening around you, especially at night. Please don't go out by yourself. I want you guys to all stay safe, especially with the holidays coming. You know, there's a lot of crazy people that are out there doing crazy things for whatever reason, right? I want you guys to all be safe. So until the next time, you guys, please take care of yourselves. Please stay safe. I love you to the moon and back. Bye-bye for now.